Alright, so here we are back with this Westinghouse. This one, I'm looking for a model number. I can't, doesn't really have a model number on here, but it does say style number, and it's 921455. So, it's pretty interesting. But anyways, you can see we got the color on everything. There's some grease on here, but this is Dijon Orange is the name of the color. And we picked up some parts too. The shafts had a spring in there, which I guess keeps tension on your beater, and only one was in there, and it looked just like this. So I went and I tried to match up springs. I found a spring that's the right size. It was long though, I had to cut it, so I was able to cut two identical pieces for it. So we can go ahead and place these right inside here now. And they fit good. And we can get our grease caps back on. This has been an interesting mixer here. I've got all the parts that I need. I picked up some brushes, which I'm going to have to cut the tails off of these, but they're exactly the exact size that we need for that. The only thing that isn't in is the strain relief for the back here. For some reason, those seem to be back ordered. It's been back ordered twice on me, so I'm going to have to look somewhere else for that. But other than that, we get everything back together except for the cord. But we did fire this up. You know, we did hook cord up to this and fire this up, and this did run, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we got our cap seated in, and now I think I'm going to go ahead and put the new brushes in here. It's nice to have a hardware store where you can go down and, you know, just locally find the parts that you need. I was able to get the, you know, they have bins of different size springs there, so I was able to match up the springs that I needed for the shafts there. And brushes, they've got like a big assortment of brushes there, so I was able to just match up the brushes that I needed. And I wish that they had bins of cord, strain reliefs there, but nope, that was one thing they did not have. Of course, they do have a power tool repair center there, so I may go and just talk to them and see if they have something in there that I can use. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put our gearbox cover back on. switch back on here. I'm still impressed with this, with the quality of the screws, lock washers on everything. The beefiness of the switch on here. I mean, this thing is just a well-built machine. Alright, now we can mount it up in here, and you see I've already got this mounted to the hinge piece on there. So now it's just a matter of getting everything lined up on here. You know, could be easier said than done. I'm not going to tighten that all the way yet because I got to get these parts lined up and in. This did get the spring that goes inside here, and then these are for the ejectors. This is what locks your beaters in. It allows you to eject them. Pretty cool. Obviously spring loaded. Alright, so when these go in, you gotta have your notch facing this way to engage your beaters. But then these thread in here, and these actually help to hold those into place. I don't know if you can see down in there, but you can see, you know, that right there, you've got a clean shot. You know, there's nothing in the way of the beaters. And then when you let these out, a little bit of that curved part will lock your beaters in. So now we can get that attached there. Alright, so we've got a bunch done here. Let me get the top half of it. Okay, so here's the top half. We got to get the handle attached to this now. So I get grease off my fingers. We're just going to get all of our parts lined up. And it seems, you know, seems like there's a lot to hold these handles on, but it makes it pretty durable. Okay, so now the handle's attached, and when this goes back together, it will of course look like this. And you know, we had the black knob for the speed control switch there too. But now I think I'm going to take this off of here, and I'm just going to set that aside because I got to get feet on the bottom here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet. Alright, there we go. Feet are in. I think I used 2 different sizes on here. Yep, I did. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just stick this back on here. And we have a bearing that we got to put on the turntable here. Alright, I've got the bearing cleaned up. Turns nice and easy, but I don't want to put oil in here because I think, you know, eventually it'll just run out and there'll be no way to get oil in there. So I'm going to put some grease in it as soon as I find a screwdriver here. And I'm just going to try and pack some grease down its side there. Make sure that we get it down inside those bearings really well. This grease is pretty much going to have to be the only thing that's in here. You know, there's no way to get to it to re-oil it. Alright. Alright, I think we got quite a bit of grease packed in there. Clean off all the excess. Okay. Now we're probably gonna have to give this some assistance here. Okay, so I got something on here that's going to sit right on the race, not on the bearing at all. You know, just on the race, and then we're just going to tap this down until it sits flush. There. Bearing's on all the way. There we have it. Nice smooth turntable. Alright, so unfortunately I can't get the rest of this together yet. I gotta wait till the cord restraint comes in so I can get the cord on, and then we can wrap it up. About the only other thing that I can put on right now is our lock for the accessories here. That's just held on with a C-clip. There. Now, you can't back this out. The C-clip just stops that from coming out. So, that's as far as we can go for now. We will come back as soon as we get the restraint there for the cord, and get this thing wrapped up. Alright, I am happy to say this one is finally done. There was a couple parts that had to be ordered for it. One of them was this cord restraint. This what I can't remember what the heck this is called. Keeps you from getting a sharp bend on your cord right there. Whatever the heck it's called. But it was back ordered twice, and then it's finally come in, so I was able to get this back together with a new cord on it. You can see the color on here is Dijon orange. Well, I guess you can't see that, you don't know the name of it, but it's Dijon orange, and it may look yellow on the camera. I'm not sure, but it's actually Dijon orange. Another thing about this one is I've actually had the motor apart a couple times on here since putting it back together, just because it sounded like, you know, it was really binding up. I couldn't figure out what it was. So I don't know if anybody is ever going to be taking one of these apart, but if you do and you put it back together, being that you've got your worm gear has you know, your worm gear is about this long, and it's got the teeth on the gear going different directions. This half goes like this, that half goes like that. So once you have gears in place, whether it's your beater gears or the gear for the PTO, and then that's a big gear, and then there's another gear next to it. Once you have those in, your armature can't move back and forth. It locks it into place, and this thing is pretty finicky. I finally realized I had to pull all the gears, slide the armature so that it's centered, you know, in its travel. You got to get it centered. If you have it too far one way or the other, it'll sound like it's binding up. Get it centered in there, and then put your gears in, and then it won't move. It'll stay centered. So now it sounds really good. And you know, you can see there's an oil hole here, and an oil hole here that go down to these felt wicks, you know, that go right down to the bushings in there. So it's nice to be able to externally oil this when it needs it as well. But let's go ahead and fire this up and give this thing a listen to. There we are on low. There's medium. And there's high. I wish I had beaters for this to show you guys the, you know, what it looked like with the beaters in there and all that, but I don't. But you can see the PTO in there turning. So, I mean, it's pretty nice to, you know, have something like this up and running. I do got to work on the decal on here, and as soon as I get that on there, this one will be complete. So, anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments about this one, leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on those. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so that you can be notified of other videos that we post, because we do got some cool stuff coming up that you're probably going to want to see. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks. And there you have it. I was able to get a decal done for it here. So it's a wrap now.